Hello everyone, myself Dr. Deepa Bevengida, working as Associate Professor in S.G. Balekundri Institute of Technology, Belgavi. In this video, we will study Newton-Raphson Method. It is a numerical method to find the roots of transcendental or algebraic equations. This method is especially used when values of f dash x are very large. That is, the curve f of x cuts the x-axis will be approximately vertical. Then we use Newton-Raphson method. This method is also called as NR method. Here, what is the formula? The general formula of Newton-Raphson method is xn is equal to xn minus 1 minus f of xn minus 1 divided by f dash xn minus 1. So here given equation will be f of x. First we have to find out f of xn minus 1, then its differentiation. Drawback of this method is here if differentiation is difficult, then we cannot apply this method. If we want first root x1, then in place of n we have to substitute 1. We get x naught minus f of x naught divided by f dash x naught. As in my previous video, we have discussed regular falsy method. In that one, how to find the interval, it is explained in detail. Here also, we will just in 2-3 points we will complete that, how to take the interval. So to take the interval where the root lies, we have to find out f of a and f of b in such a way that f of a into f of b should be less than 0. That is product of these two should be negative. Either f of a may be positive, f of b may be negative, or vice versa. So this is the condition where ab is the interval and root lies in that interval. Here also we have to find out first the interval. Next, after finding the interval, this point is called as neighborhood point. Neighborhood point. We have to find out the point here. Here interval is not required, but neighborhood point is required. How to find out that neighborhood point? We will find out f of a and f of b. We will get one value here, f of b. Then we have to check out of these two values which is nearer to 0. Which is nearer to 0. That will be considered as x naught. That will be considered as x naught. If this is nearer to 0, then this point is considered as x naught. We will solve one example, then easily we will get to know how to find out the neighborhood point. Sometimes they will give neighborhood point also, that is x naught also. That time directly you can take x naught value and you can find out first root. Here also we apply iteration process. Iteration process means the same procedure is applied in each steps, and while considering the equation, the calculation, we consider the value of the previous step. That is the iteration process. Here also we have to take 3 or more than 3 iterations, and answer should be approximately up to 4 decimal points. Again here, one more time I will tell you, that is if log to the base 10 is there, you have to take log, and if it is a log to the base e is there, then you have to take ln, and if trigonometric functions are there, then you have to keep your calci in radian mode. That is very important. Now we will take one example on this. So we will solve 3 to 4 examples on this, then you will understand better. Better you take calci, pen and paper while solving or while explaining the example, easily you can also solve. So first example, find the positive root of x raised to 4 minus x is equal to 10. Correct to 3 decimal places using NR method. So this is the given equation. We have to find out its positive roots. Solution. First step is we have to write down f of x is equal to x raised to 4 minus x minus 10. Again we have to find out interval here. For that, first I will take f of 0, x is equal to 0, we will get minus 10. Next you take f of 1, what is the answer? 1 minus 1, so again we will get minus 10. Both are minus, so we will take next value, f of 2, this is 2 raised to 4 minus 2 minus 10. What is the value of this? F of 2 is, it is 4. So this is positive and this one is negative. Here only we have to stop, and we say that root lies in the interval 1, 2. In the interval 1, 2. So you will know that, you know this, how to take the interval. F of a into f of b should be negative. So here f of 1 is negative, f of 2 is positive, so we will consider these two, and root lies in the interval 1, 2. Next comes neighborhood point. How to find out neighborhood? Here interval is not important, but neighborhood point is important. So here we have minus 10 is there and 4 is there. Which is nearer to 0? 4 is nearer to 0. Then this point is called as neighborhood point. Always remember this. Which value is nearer to 0, that is considered as neighborhood point. Neighborhood means very near to 0. So x naught is equal to 2. This is important. Finding neighborhood point is important. Next, first iteration, directly we will take x1 is equal to formula. What is the formula? x1 is equal to x naught minus f of x naught by f dash x naught. So we will find out what is f dash x here. F of x is equal to x raised to 4 minus x minus 10. So f dash x is equal to, it's a differentiation, it is a simple differentiation, 4x cube minus 1. 4x cube minus 1. Now we will find out f dash x naught. X naught is 2. 4 into 2 cube minus 1. Its answer is f dash x naught is equal to, it is 31. It is 31. You also calculate with me so that easily you will understand. So f dash x naught, and f of x naught we know, f of x naught is 4. Now we will substitute in this equation. So x1 is equal to, x naught is 2 minus f of x naught is 4 divided by f dash of x naught is 31. Calculate this, and this answer is 1.871. 1.871. This is our first root. This is our first root. Next, again same procedure is repeated in the second iteration. That is, we have to find out f of x1, then after finding f of x1, f dash x1, then substitute in the equation. Now let us take second iteration. So for taking second iteration, interval is not required. Directly we can take f of x1 is equal to, f of x1 is equal to, in this equation we have to substitute 1.871 raised to 4 minus 1.871 minus 10. Its value is, f of x1 is, its value is, f of x1 is, it is 0.3835, 0.3835. Next, f dash x1, f dash x1 is equal to, f dash x is 4x cube minus 1, 4.38, x1 is 1.1871 cube minus 1. Its value is, f dash x1 is 25.2. 25.2. You also check the answer. Then we'll write the formula for this. For each and every step you have to write the formula. x2 is equal to x1 minus f of x1 divided by f dash x1. So x1 is 1.871 minus f of x1 is 0.3835, f dash x1 is 25.2 and x2 is equal to, answer is 1.8558. Again you can compare x1 and x2, they are very near, means 1.871 and it is 1.8558 and our neighborhood point is 2. These answers should be near to 2. These answers should be near to 2. This is second iteration. We will take third iteration. Again same procedure. Compared to regular falsy method, this Newton-Raphson method is very simple. Again find out f of x2 is equal to, f of x2 is 0.0053 and f dash x2 is equal to 24.56. You also calculate this. F of x2, just substitute x is equal to 1.8558 in this equation. F dash x2, we found it for x cube minus 1. In that equation we can substitute, you will get this. So third iteration, we will write the formula and we will find third root, that is third approximate root. x3 is equal to x2 minus f of x2 divided by f dash x2. Substitute the values. x2 is 1.8558 minus f of x2 is 0.0053 divided by 24.56. It is equal to 1.8555. 1.8555. So x3 is equal to this. Finally you have to write the answer. Therefore the root is x is equal to 1.8555. So this completes one example. Just you have to repeat the steps, and finding neighborhood point is important here. Let us take next example, that is second example. Before taking second example, here while finding neighborhood point, sometimes we check the intervals. In hurry, sometimes we check these. That is wrong. You have to check f of A answer and f of B answer. Which is nearer to 0, that you have to consider. Let us take next example. That is 3x is equal to, this is second example, cos x plus 1. Cos x plus 1. So first again write f of x is equal to 3x minus cos x minus 1. Here one trigonometric term is there. Immediately keep your calc in radian mode. That is very important. Radian mode. Then start calculating. So first find out f of 0. F of 0 is minus 2. F of 1. F of 1 is 1.4597. So here this is negative, this is positive. So interval is 0, 1. What is the neighborhood point? Neighborhood point is, you have to consider these two, which is nearer to 0, that is called as neighborhood point. It is 2 and this one is 1.4. Definitely this is nearer to 0. So our neighborhood point is 1. Neighborhood point x0 is equal to 1. That you have to write. Then first iteration. Before taking first iteration, we will take f dash x also. F dash x is equal to differentiation of this. It is 3 plus sin x. Differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. So minus plus. Now first iteration. What is first iteration? x1 is equal to x naught minus f of x naught by f dash x naught. What is f of x naught? X naught is f of 2, f of 1, it is the value. Next we will find out f dash x naught. F dash x naught is equal to 3 plus sine 1. So its value is f dash x naught is equal to, it is 3.8415. So x1 is equal to, x naught is 1 minus f of x naught is 1.4597 divided by 3.8415. So x1 is equal to, answer is 0.62. 0.62. Again observe here, our neighborhood point is 1 and 0.62 is near to 1, then it is correct. So first iteration is over now. Now we will consider second iteration, that is second iteration. Before taking second iteration, write down the formula. Formula is x2 is equal to x1 minus f of x1 by f dash x1. So f of x1 we will find out. F of x1 is equal to 3 into x1 is 0.62. 0.62 minus cos 0.62 minus 1, and answer is f of x1, answer is 0.0461. Next f dash x1, f dash x1, it is 3 plus sine x1 is 0.62. 0.62 and answer is f dash x1, answer is 3.581. We will substitute these in x2. So x2 is equal to x1. x1 is 0.62 minus f of x1 0.0461 divided by f dash x1 3.581, and its answer is 0.607. So x2 is equal to 0.607. Now let us take third iteration. So for third iteration, you take f of x2 first, find out f of x2. So f of x2 is equal to, that is f of 0.607, it is f of x2 is equal to minus 0.00036, and f dash x2 is equal to 3.57. Now let us find out. Let us find out third value, that is x3 is equal to, so x3 is equal to x2 minus f of x2 divided by f dash x2. What is x2 here? x2 is 0.607 minus f of x2 is minus 0.00036 divided by f dash x2 3.57, and answer is 0.607. Same answer will get here, x3 also. So finally we have to write the root of the equation is x is equal to 0.607. Let us take third example. X log x to the base 10 is equal to 1.2. So f of x is equal to x log x to the base 10 minus 1.2. So this problem is important because sometimes while taking derivation we make mistake here. So differentiation of log x to the base 10 is not 1 by x. Differentiation of x to the base e is 1 by x. So how to find out differentiation of this? Because in NR method we want f dash x also. Okay, first I'll explain this of finding the differentiation, then we'll find the interval and neighborhood point, because differentiation is important here. So f of x, I'll write this one as, by using logarithmic properties, log x to the base 10 can be written as log x to the base e divided by log 10 to the base e minus 1.2. Log 10 to the base e, it is constant. Log 10 to the base e x log x minus 1.2. So if you calculate this with calci, you get 0.4343 x log x minus 1.2. Now we can find the differentiation. So this is f of x. Now we'll find out f dash x. F dash x is equal to 0.4343. Here we'll apply product rule. X, differentiation of log x to the base e is 1 by x minus differentiation of x is 1 log x to the base e, and minus 1.2, its differentiation is 0. 0.4343, x gets cancelled, 1 minus 1 plus log x to the base e is equal to, I'll take 0.4343 inside. As we have done it reverse now, this one. So 0.43 into log x to the base e can be written as log x to the base 10. This is a logarithmic property I am using. So now we will get a very simple f dash x. If finding differentiation is difficult, then we cannot apply this formula. So f dash x is equal to this. Now we will find out the neighborhood point. For finding neighborhood point, as I explained in the previous examples, we have to find out f of a, f of b less than 0. So we will start with f of 0. It will be minus 1.2. Next we will take f of 1. Again, if you substitute here 1, log 1 is 0, minus 1.2 will get. Then f of 2. Substituting f of 2, we get minus 0.5979. Again it is minus. So we will go to next value, f of 3. If you take f of 3, its value will be 0.2313. Can calculate this. So this is negative and this is positive. So our interval is 2, 3 is the interval. Next we have to find out the neighborhood point. This is 0.2 and this is 0.5. So neighborhood point is 3. Therefore neighborhood is equal to, that is x naught is equal to 3. Now we will start calculating by using NR method. So first iteration. First iteration, f of x, x1 is equal to x naught minus f of x naught divided by f dash x naught. So f dash x naught will find out, f dash x naught is equal to 0.4343 plus log 3 to the base 10. So f dash x naught is equal to 0.9114. So now we will find out x1 is equal to, x naught is 3 minus f of x naught is 0.2313 divided by 0.9114. So this is, x1 is equal to 2.7462. So 2.7462 is nearer to 3, which is our neighborhood point. It is first iteration. Let us take second iteration. So to find the second iteration, find out f of x1 and f dash x1. So f of x1 is equal to 0.0005. F dash of x1 is equal to, you have to calculate this, f dash of x1 is equal to 0.873. Calculate and compare the values, then we find out x2 is equal to, and formula is x2 is equal to x1 minus f of x1 divided by f dash x1, substitute the values. X2 is equal to 2.7462 minus 0.0005 divided by 0.873. So its value is 2.7456. So this is x2. Similarly, we will find out third iteration. So third iteration, f of x2 we have to take. Third iteration, f of x2 is equal to, it is 0.0004 and f dash x2 is equal to 0.873. Again, we will write this formula and substitute there. x3 is equal to x2 minus f of x2 by f dash x2. So x2 is 2.7456 minus f of x2 is 0.0004 divided by 0.873 and its value is 2.7451. So this is x3. Finally, you have to write the answer. The root is x is equal to 2.7451. So summary of this is how to solve. First you have to write f of x, then find interval AB and how to find out interval I have explained. That is, you have to take f of a into f of b less than 0. Then find out neighborhood point. This is important, finding neighborhood point. That will be x0 is equal to, neighborhood point is x0. Then find out f dash x also. Find out f of x0, f dash x0. This is for first iteration. Then use the formula x1 is equal to x0 minus f of x0 divided by f dash x0. You will get the value. This x1 should be near to your neighborhood point. Then only your answer is correct. So this is about Newton-Raphson method. So if you like the video, then like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you.